All right, I'm extremely concerned about the push by the Senate, the U.S. government Senate, Senator John Hawley from Missouri, trying to make an effort to stop DeepSeek from being used in the U.S. DeepSeek, the open source LLM model, LM or LLM. If you use that on your own computer, I'm guessing it's going to be just an LM. But he's making a push to stop our use, to make it illegal, put us in jail for, or in prison for 20 years if we use DeepSeek. He's creating that severe of a penalty for the use of just a language model that's, I guess, made from China. Does it matter if it's made from China? Does it matter if it where it's made? I mean, it is very disturbing to see that he's trying to dumb down the country by preventing intelligence from flourishing. And this is after the Trump's opening of that program, like Starlight, or that whatever, Texas, based out of Texas. And this is coming out of Missouri. A senator out of Missouri thinks that it's a good idea to try to prevent LMs from expanding from other countries. And Missouri isn't exactly known for being a secretive state. It's not been my experience. They have the Sunshine Law for open records, and they promote open records. I mean, this is a state that was in the middle of the Civil War, so it was divided. It's not deeply secretive, but suddenly this comes out, and it's like very disturbing to see that state fight intelligence like that, and it must be stopped. I mean, that must be stopped. It's an emotionally charged bill. Okay, there should be memoriams on that. The timing of it, you know, wait a year. They've already given people, like in Louisiana, the time limits raised from 1 year to 2 years, and that's because the emotional issues are pushed by shortening the time for making a lawsuit on statute of limitations, or what Louisiana wants to call it is prescription period. There's a lengthened time limit that just went into effect after like 150 years. They had just 1 year prescription, and what they should also have done was change the name of prescription to statute of limitations as well. Expanded from 1 year prescription to 2 year statute of limitations. Actually changed the name. They just changed it from 1 year prescription to 2 year prescription, and that's just not a complete change. But there's a time limit now for lawsuits. They give more time, but they don't have a minimum time that you have to wait. That's unfortunate. Okay, there's no minimum time to wait, and it makes me think, you know, as quick as this bill came out, DeepSeek just came out like, what, a week and a half ago, and now we got a bill against it already. I mean, who's injured? Who's the injured party? Okay, this is attacking sovereign citizen ideals here in Missouri, out of Missouri. You would think that the Missourians would not support something like this. That'd be a bill that'd be more supported in Louisiana, but it's coming out of Missouri, of all places, a state I respected for having more respect for our freedoms. So that's really concerning. I don't know if the senator's going rogue. If he did a poll, did he do a poll asking his constituents what they think of DeepSeek? And to attack DeepSeek as is, okay, because I believe that's what it is. I mean, you get 20 years in prison for using DeepSeek, for downloading DeepSeek. I downloaded DeepSeek, okay? I used it. I asked it right as soon as I got it. My first question was, what is the Fourth Amendment? Okay, and it took 3.5 minutes to answer, but it answered. And really interesting too. I didn't even realize that the Fourth Amendment started in like 1791. I was thinking 1776 for some reason. And it took a long time because I have a 2018 laptop, a regular average laptop from 2018, not a souped up laptop even. So it took over 3 minutes, and I didn't have the patience. I don't have the patience to wait on answers like that. As simple a question. I only asked, what is the Fourth Amendment? And it takes 3.5 minutes to answer. It's entirely reliant on the speed of my computer. So I can't wait on that. I need a better computer. So I'm asking for money now. Can anybody donate me some money so I can get a better computer? I have to admit, I'm already frustrated with the video, the speed that takes to process videos on DaVinci Resolve. But now another use is the DeepSeek or any other LLM model that I could use that takes extra processing speed. Who knows what'll come out today or next week? It could be something better than DeepSeek. And then there's news reports about people copying DeepSeek already. But yeah, if anybody can donate me a little bit of money for this, I'll be a rebel. I'll fight against the demands of government that we don't use intelligence software to get answers that we need offline instead of being online. Okay, all right. So that bill is very concerning. The intense response, really trying to punish us severely. Like is Senator Hawley wanting to throw us in his Missouri prisons? Does he feel like there's not enough people in the Missouri prisons? That's why he wants to keep people in longer for simply using a language model? It's not even illegal images on your computer. It's just using a program that answers your questions. I mean, how bad is that? What are they seeing that I'm not? I mean, I don't know how my audience feels about LLMs, but I mean, this is a channel that's pro LLM, pro AI all the way. I'm not scared of it. I mean, yeah, it's a little scary seeing what's happening in Ukraine with the drones and how they can pinpoint single individuals out with the drones. That's a little scary, but I mean, that's situational still, in my opinion. So I wanna promote the use of LLMs and offline too, because I don't always have Wi-Fi. I come to some libraries that require a password, and then if the library's closed, I can't access it. So and I wouldn't need always to have access to Wi-Fi if I could get information offline. You know, if there's a lot of reasonable information offline that I can download onto the LLM. It's almost like would they have made a law against Encyclopedia Britannica when they went to CD back in the mid 90s? I mean, all that information on a CD. I mean, I guess they could control it. Maybe they would make it more illegal to burn that information onto another CD, a CD rewrite. using Encyclopedia Britannica. But that was, I think, in my opinion, that was an explosion of intelligence right there, being able to access the Wi-Fi, being able to access all that, an encyclopedia on CD and have it on your computer. You download a patch so that you can download from the CD onto your computer, so you don't have to always run that. Those patches, I guess, were considered illegal at the time. There were smart people, smart computer students who knew how to make patches so that you could just download everything off of the CD for like games or whatever. But I think each CD had its own patch. And I mean, look at Napster. I mean, they got that pulled, but that affected the music industry, and they figured out a way to work around it eventually. Because you pull down Napster, I mean, that doesn't mean that the sharing is going to stop. It just stops on Napster. So this just seems like another Napster moment to me, from the late 90s to the LLMs now. But this isn't the music industry. And I mean, this is something where the services are just I think the services are what are more let's say like unique. The DeepSeek only provides a large language model, or just a regular language model if you download it. But what about the services that you could see being offered on OpenAI, on ChatGPT, the operator, the agents, the certain category, the projects, the voice mode? You could talk with it. You can't do that with DeepSeek. So I just don't understand. It's just a language model that it wants to put us in prison for. I mean, I have to read the bill more thoroughly. I see the alarming headline on Instagram. I subscribe to AI channels on Instagram and get news that way, and has popped up in my feed today, and it's just alarming that we're going to be facing legal hurdles for language models. And that's knowledge that the governments, the Republicans, are trying to suppress, and it's Republicans who who want to have control over it, and that's disturbing.